Hey everyone, and welcome back to Season 3. I'm Dr. Kolabi. As a psychologist, I study the maps our brains create for love. As a songwriter, I know how easily those maps can lead us down familiar but painful roads. Today, we need to talk about one of the most frustrating patterns in modern dating: why we are so often magnetically drawn to people who are emotionally unavailable. You know the feeling. It's that intense spark, that undeniable chemistry you feel with someone who keeps you guessing, the person who gives you just enough warmth to keep you hooked, but never enough consistency to feel secure. Your logical brain might scream red flag, but your heart feels an almost gravitational pull. You find yourself making excuses for them. You obsess. You feel a kind of electricity you don't feel with the nice, stable people. You might even tell yourself, this must be love because it feels so strong. I'm here to give you the clinical, unvarnished truth, and it might sting a little. That intense feeling, it's often not love. It's your nervous system chasing familiarity. You think it's chemistry, but it's actually your past programming running the show. Today, we're going to break down the psychology of why unavailable people feel so magnetic and how you can start rewiring your attraction patterns towards healthier connections. The chemistry myth, intensity versus intimacy. Let's start by debunking a huge myth. We're conditioned by movies and culture to believe that true love feels like a roller coaster: intense highs, dramatic lows, constant butterflies, and a sense of anxious longing. We call this chemistry. But from a psychological and neurological standpoint, those intense feelings, the racing heart, the obsessive thoughts, the pit in your stomach, are often not signs of deep, compatible love. They are signs of nervous system activation. Specifically, they signal that your attachment system has been triggered, often into a state of anxiety or insecurity. When you meet someone who is consistent, emotionally available, and genuinely interested, your nervous system feels calm, it feels safe, there's no drama to navigate, no code to crack. And to a system accustomed to chaos, that calm can mistakenly feel boring or like a lack of spark. The unavailable person, however, with their inconsistency and emotional distance, creates the perfect storm for anxiety and activation. And your brain, tragically, misinterprets that anxiety as attraction. It mistakes the intensity of the chase for the intimacy of connection. Familiarity isn't love, it's programming. So why does this anxiety feel so compelling, so familiar? Because for many of us, it is familiar. Our earliest experiences with caregivers create our attachment blueprint, the subconscious map our nervous system uses to understand what love feels like. If you had caregivers who were consistently warm, responsive, and reliable, your blueprint likely equates love with safety, calm, and security. But if your caregivers were inconsistent, critical, emotionally distant, or perhaps even chaotic, your blueprint learned a different lesson. It learned that love feels uncertain. It learned that connection involves anxiety, longing, and the constant effort of trying to earn affection or attention. Fast forward to adulthood. When you meet someone who replicates those old, familiar emotional patterns, someone inconsistent, distant, someone you have to win over, your nervous system doesn't scream danger, it whispers, this feels like home. It's like craving unhealthy comfort food when you're stressed. You know it's not good for you, but it feels familiar and temporarily soothing precisely because it's linked to old emotional patterns. The unavailable person feels right, not because they are right for you, but because they fit the emotional blueprint you learned long ago. You're not choosing them consciously. Your subconscious programming is recognizing a familiar frequency. I want to pause here, because if you've ever felt that confusing pull towards someone unavailable, if you've ever rationalized staying by saying, but the connection feels so deep, even when their actions hurt you, go ahead and hit that like button. It's an acknowledgement that this pattern is powerful, deeply ingrained, and incredibly common. The dopamine trap, addicted to the breadcrumbs. There's another powerful layer to this: neurochemistry. As we've discussed before, inconsistent behavior creates intermittent reinforcement. It's the slot machine effect. The unavailable person gives you occasional wins, a great date, a vulnerable moment, and "I miss you" text after days of silence. These unpredictable rewards trigger massive dopamine surges in your brain. Dopamine isn't the pleasure chemical, it's the seeking chemical. It drives motivation, craving, and obsession. A stable, secure partner provides consistent affection. This releases gentler, steadier neurochemicals like oxytocin and vasopressin, fostering calm and bonding. It feels good, but it doesn't provide the addictive high of dopamine associated with uncertainty. The unavailable person, however, keeps your dopamine system on high alert. You become addicted not to them, but to the hope of the next win, the next breadcrumb. This chemical roller coaster feels exciting, intense, passionate. You mistake the addiction for love. And if you are ready to get off that roller coaster, if you are ready to detox from the dopamine highs of inconsistency and start learning to appreciate the steady ground of secure love, then I invite you to hit that subscribe button. Consider it a commitment to rewiring your brain for peace, not just fleeting excitement. The healing fantasy, trying to fix the past. There's one more profound psychological reason we chase the unavailable: the subconscious desire to heal old wounds. If you grew up feeling unseen, not chosen, or like you had to constantly work for love, falling for an unavailable person in adulthood becomes an unconscious attempt to rewrite that original story. Your inner child thinks, if I can just get this distant, withholding person to finally choose me, to finally see my worth, then it will retroactively heal the pain of the past. It will prove I am lovable after all. You're not just trying to win their love, you're trying to win a battle against your own history. You're projecting your unmet needs onto them, hoping they will be the one to finally fill that void. This is called a repetition compulsion. We are drawn to dynamics that allow us to replay and hopefully resolve old traumas. The problem is, choosing another unavailable person virtually guarantees the same painful outcome. Breaking the pattern, choosing consciousness over compulsion. So how do you break free? It starts with awareness. Recognizing why you feel this pull is the first, most crucial step. Identify the feeling. When you feel that intense chemistry, pause. Ask yourself, is this calm excitement or is it anxiety? Does this person make me feel secure, or are they activating my insecurity? Learn to differentiate activation from genuine connection. Acknowledge the familiarity. Recognize the pattern. Okay, this feeling of anxious longing. This feels familiar. This feels like past relationship childhood dynamic. This might be my programming, not my intuition. Challenge the chemistry. Remind yourself that inconsistency creates addictive dopamine, not sustainable love. Start associating the feeling of calm and predictability with safety, not boredom. This takes practice. Focus on actions, not potential. Stop falling for the fantasy of who they could be if they just changed. Look at their consistent behavior. Are their actions showing availability, respect, and reciprocity? If not, the potential is irrelevant. Heal the original wound. This is the deepest work, often done with a therapist. Understanding and grieving the origins of your attachment patterns allows you to stop subconsciously seeking to resolve them in your present relationships. You learn to give yourself the validation you were seeking externally. Breaking this pattern isn't about blaming yourself. It's about empowering yourself with understanding. When you know why you're drawn to unavailability, you gain the power to consciously choose differently. You can start prioritizing partners who offer consistency, safety, and genuine reciprocity, even if it feels less intense at first. You learn that real love doesn't require a chase. It meets you where you are. This is Dr. Kola B. Thank you for being here and exploring this complex pattern with me. If this message brought you a moment of clarity or self-recognition, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and remember that intense pull isn't always a sign you found the one. Sometimes it's just a sign you found a lesson you still need to learn. Choose healing, choose peace. I'll see you next time.